Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our online learning. This presentation was prepared by foreign teachers in Pratumsuk, Sussex, Anuban Chunburi School. This video recording is for educational purposes only. My name is Teacher Edward. I am your speaker for this afternoon. And before we dive to our lesson for this week, let's take a look or let's review about the topic that we studied last week, last Wednesday. So we study about different landforms. Can you still remember what are the different landforms? Can you tell me, Nataya, what are the different landforms that we study? Supakrit, can you tell me one? Like mountain,
Valley.
valley, yes, what else?
Canyon.
Canyons, Supakrit, I'm sorry.
Delta.
Delta, very good. What else? Okay, so we study those different landforms and how they are formed. We have here valley, delta, mountain, canyons, plains. Okay, so those were the different landforms that we touch a little bit last week. So for this lesson, for today's lesson, it will be all about physical weathering. I'm sure you are not. This is not new to you, physical weathering, because every now and then in our previous lessons, I've been like touching this topic about physical weathering, little by little. But for today, we are going to focus on this matter alone, physical weathering. So we're going to study, or we're going to have a review on what is the definition of weathering, what is physical weathering, what are factors involved in physical weathering, and what is the effect of physical weathering on rocks. Okay, so to ready our hearts and our minds for our lesson this afternoon, let's just watch this warm-up video.
One, two, ready, go. Different types of rock are found all over the ground. What started as a rock can become beaten down. It happens every day, whether we notice or not. Because it happens slowly, the rock cycle is an afterthought. Weathering, erosion, and deposition. How did this sediment end up in this position? The force of gravity is always pulling things down. Water, wind, and ice are always giving rocks a good breakdown. Rain beats down on surfaces and weathers parts away. Waves pound constantly and they create more sand each day. Rivers cut their valleys and erode the parts of rock along. This constant changing of the land is why we need to listen to this song. Atmospheric changes cause the air to start to move. Sometimes this wind is constant and in rocks it weathers grooves. Sometimes it picks up sand and carves the rock surface away. Because it happens slowly, we don't notice changes every day. Weathering, erosion, and deposition. How did this sediment end up in this position? The force of gravity is always pulling things down. Water, wind, and ice are always giving rocks a good breakdown. When the temperature drops to 32, we get some ice and snow. Over years, glaciers can form, and through valleys they bulldoze. This ice gets into cracks in rock, expands and breaks the rock down. You can see these ice effects on roads and driveways all across the town. see the evidence across the surface of the earth. Terminal moraines and valley lakes show that glaciers are at work. Floodplains and river deltas show what deposition can do. Many places on the planet, these changes affect me and you. Weathering, erosion, and deposition. How did this sediment end up in this position? The force of gravity is always pulling things down. Water, wind, and ice are always giving rocks a good breakdown. The force of gravity is always pulling things down. Water, wind, and ice are always giving rocks a good breakdown. Water, wind, and ice are always giving rocks a good breakdown.
All right. So I hope you learned something, or you've listened to some new words from that song. Can you tell me what did you like understand from the song? Anybody who can share? I will ask one student only. Anybody here who can share what they have learned from the video? Yes. What did you learn from the song that you have listened to? Nobody wants to share? Oh, wait. Hello. Okay, so sorry for the delay. Here are the vocabulary words that we need to study. Okay, so at this point, I'm requesting all of you to kindly turn on your microphones and read it along with me. Turn it on, please. Okay, so number one is weathering.
Weathering.
Number two, physical weathering.
Physical weathering.
Weathering.
Okay. Number three, expand.
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 Number four, repeat.
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 Number five, contract.
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 Contrast.
I will repeat, contracts.
Contract.
Contract.
Number six, brittle.
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 And the last word is shatter.
Shatter.
Ter.
All right, so thank you for reading along with me. You can turn off your microphones now. So the the definition of weathering is the breaking down or dissolving of rocks and minerals on Earth's surface. You can see here that there was a rain. Okay, there was rain, and look at what happened to this mountain. Okay, there is like crack on the crack were created. Okay, and the water is seeping through. Okay, so that is weathering, the breaking down of rocks and minerals on Earth's surface. The reason of this are gravity. Please remember that gravity, water, and temperature. Okay, so those are the factors involved in this weathering. So physical weathering Here you can see SpongeBob getting what is this? Getting burned. Okay. So physical weathering is caused by the effects of changing temperature on rocks, causing the rock to break apart. Now, I want you to understand, because this is 6/1, I want you to understand. We study about physical change and chemical change, right? Did we study that? So here in the physical change, if we cut the paper, we use our scissors. Is that the uh, is it still a paper, or is the composition of that thing change? No, right? If it is, yes, it's the same. Yes, Chantida, correct. If we cut the paper, if we crumple the paper, that is physical change. Paper didn't change into something, a new substance. It is still a paper. But if we burn the paper, then it will become an ash. And ash is a new substance, which means it is a chemical change. The same thing here in the physical change or physical weathering. The rocks will not change its composition, but it will be broken down into pieces. Okay, so that is physical weathering. Again, the cause of physical weathering is gravity, temperature, and water. These are the causes of physical weathering. Next word here is expand. Expand means to become or make larger or more expensive. Okay, so expand, it means it becomes larger. Okay, it becomes larger. For example, Jirayu, if Jirayu will put his hand like this, okay, the muscle will become bigger, right? It expand, becomes bigger. But if you do like this, it will not. It will not. See, it will not. But it will be. That is the definition of expand. It becomes larger. Okay. Next word here is repeat. May I ask Don Rapon to read the definition of repeat? Don Rapon, go ahead.
Do something again, either once or a number of times.
Okay, so that is repeat. Now it means you do it again. For example, based on this picture, the guy is just sleeping and doing something on the computer and then sleep again, doing something in the computer, sleep again. So that is like repetition. It means repeat. You do it again and again and again. For example, Parinya likes to study early in the morning. So Parinya will wake up 4 a.m. and he will open his books and he will start to study. So if he will repeat that one every day, so that is it will become a habit. So that means a repetition already. For example, Jirayu likes to play badminton, so you need to repeat. Okay, repeat. It means you keep on doing it again and again and again. Okay, repeat. Next word here is contract. Okay, the meaning of the word contract means decrease in size. It means it becomes smaller. What is the meaning of contract? It becomes smaller. Okay, it becomes smaller. Decrease in size, number, or range. Okay, so as you can see here in this picture, this one expands. Okay, so this thing right here is it is expanding. Expand. Okay, wait, I'll try to make it smaller. This one is too big. Okay, so this one is expand, and this one is contracts. Okay, this one contract. See here, it becomes bigger. It's big. So the same idea applies to rocks. Okay, some rocks will expand, some rocks contracts as well. Don't worry, we will go with that later on. So expand and contracts. Contract means become smaller. Expand means become bigger or larger. Next word here is brittle. Brittle means hard but liable to break. Okay, hard but liable to break. So brittle means, for example, if satawit, the bones of satawit now is very strong, right? Satawit, but the younger or the older people, like your grandmother, grandfather, their bones are becoming brittle. You understand? The bone starts to become weak. That is why we need to what is this? Drink some milk or calcium so that it will be able to make their strong or their bones strong again, because their bones are starting to become brittle. Next word here is the word shatter. I think this is the last word if I am not mistaken. Okay, so this word is shatter. It is the meaning of shatter means break or cause to break suddenly and violently into pieces. So very good example of this is do you have your wait, may I request all of you to turn on your camera? There were like few people who are turning on their camera earlier, but now they're gone. Okay, now can you show me your phone, Napichaya? Do you have your phone with you? Can you show me your phone, Napichaya? Do you have?
Yes, I have.
Can you show it to us like this? Can you show it to? Okay, good. Now, if you're going to drop, Napichaya, if you're going to drop your phone on the floor, the screen here, the screen of the phone will shatter. Okay, it will be shattered. It means it will break suddenly and violently into pieces. That is the meaning of the word shatter. So a cell phone, if you're going to drop your phone, that the word that best describe that is shattered. Okay, it will be broken. For example, the glass. If the glass will fall down, it will shatter immediately. Okay, break suddenly and violently into small pieces. Shattered. All right. So let's proceed now to our quiz time. I'm sure you will like our quiz time. This is all about physical weathering. We have words here: water, repeat, contracts, physical, freezing, weathering, shatter, melting, temperature, and brittle. These are the words that we need to find here. So if you want to answer, you raise your hand first and then try to answer here. Okay. So who wants to find the word, or who can find the word water? Okay, I think the first one, Putisan got it first. Yeah, Putisan, go ahead. Number one, go ahead. Where's the water here? All right, so water, thank you. I will try to make it bigger. Water. All right, thank you. Who can find the next word? Pirapong, can you find the word repeat? Can you find the word repeat? Repeat means to do again. Repeat. To do again. Pirapong, go ahead. Okay. Okay, you can make a line and I will do it for you. If you are having some hard time, you can just make a line. Okay, good job. I'll just make another line here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Good job. Okay. Oh, you should. Okay, okay, that's okay. Okay, there. Repeat. It's not perfect, but it's okay. All right. So next word, who wants to do or who can find the word contracts? Chuntira, go ahead. Chuntira, go ahead. Chuntira, find the word contracts. Oh my God. Okay, so is that the word contracts? Okay, you can delete that now, Chuntira. Contracts, right? Okay, there, gotcha. Contracts, okay. Job. Okay, so I'll just make a line here. Who can find the next word? Physical. Who can find the word physical? Okay, there are 3 people raising their hand. Wiripon. Wiripon, go ahead. Wiripon, go ahead. Can you answer, Wirip? Okay, good. Wiripon is here already. Good job. Good job. Physical. Okay, can you delete the blue line so that we'll be able to go on? Wiripon, can you remove the blue line that you've made? Thank you. Next word here. Thank you. Okay, next word is freezing. Who can find the word freezing? Don Raporn, go ahead. Don Raporn raised his hand first. Her hand first. Where are the people here? I cannot see them. Okay. So where is the word freezing? All right, there, freezing. Good job. Next word we have is yes, Dunropon, Chantida. Anybody who wants to find the word weathering? Weathering, because weathering Chuntida is finished already. Putisan is finished already. Who else who wants to or can find the word weathering? Weathering. Parinya, can you find it? Napichaya, go ahead. Napichaya, go. Okay, weathering. Okay, perfect. Do not delete that, Napichaya. It is okay. Do not remove that. Thank you, Napichaya. Good job. Let's proceed with the next word. Shatter. Nataya. Number 24. Go ahead. Nataya. Find the word shatter.
Wait.
Shatter. I think shatter is okay, there. I find it already. Good job. Good job, shatter. Okay, so I'll just do it again, Nataya. Put it in a box. Do it again, Nataya. Shatter. Thank you. Who can find the word melting? Who can find the word melting? Jirayu, go ahead. Okay, melting. Done. All right. So the easiest one, temperature. Who wants to find temperature? Okay. Temperature is very easy, right? Who can find? Jinipa. Let's give it to Jinipa because Jinipa haven't answered yet. Go, Jinipa. Find the word temperature. It is very, very difficult. It's the hardest one. All right. Temperature. Thank you, Jinipa. Good job. Next word is brittle. The last word. Okay, I will give it to Chuntida. Chuntida, go ahead. Oh, wait. Chuntida, can we give it to Purama? Is that okay, Chuntida? Okay, Purama, go ahead. Because Purama raised her hand so that she can answer also. Where's the brittle? Okay, done. Good job, everybody. Good job. I would like to congratulate all of you. Good job for finding all the words. All right, so let's proceed now to our topic about physical weathering. Okay, So as we all know that there are three types of weathering you have in your book. You can start, or you can find it in page 101. Do you have it? Do you have your book with you? Do you have your books with you? It says there, weathering is the process of breaking down rocks into smaller pieces. Physical, chemical, and biological are the three types of weathering. Okay, there are three types of weathering, but for this afternoon's lesson, we will be focusing only on physical weathering. Okay, so let's watch this video so that it can give us a little bit of idea what is this physical weathering. Okay, I'm sure you will learn a lot of from this.
Welcome to this poems demonstration video about physical weathering. We are going to see how freezing water can break apart rocks. Our first experiment will look at expanding water. You will need 2 plastic cups, water, a marking pen, and a freezer. Pour water into each of the cups, then carefully mark the water line. I'm writing an S for start next to my lines. Leave 1 cup at room temperature and put the other in the freezer overnight. Our next experiment will look at the effect of water expanding in a porous rock. You will need 2 pieces of sandstone, 2 plastic cups, water, a marking pen, and a freezer. Label the cups to indicate which one you will freeze and which will remain at room temperature. Place a piece of sandstone in each cup, and then pour water into the cups. Leave 1 cup at room temperature and put the freeze cup into the freezer overnight. What happened overnight? Remove your cup of water from the freezer and compare it to the water that remained at room temperature. Has the water level changed in either of the cups? Mark the new level with your marking pen. You may wish to measure the expansion and calculate the percentage expansion.
So I will stop right there, and I want to ask you what happened here. When they first put these 2 cups of water, they have like the same amount of water, right? But the other one, when they put it in inside the freezer, what happened here? Does it expand or it contracts? Expand or contracts? Expand, right? It becomes bigger, it becomes larger. And as you can see here, there's like what is this? A very visible percentage of its expansion. So let's continue.
You may also notice that the bottom of your cup is no longer flat. The ice expands in all directions as it freezes and sometimes puffs out the bottom of the cup. Remove your cup with the rock and water from the freezer. Has this cup been bent too?
Okay, so this time they put the water here on this rock. Remember that this is the same stone. This is sandstone and sedimentary rock. And they put sandstone here as well in the one that they put inside the freezer. They pour some water in both containers. So let's see what happened.
Allow the water to thaw so that you can take a closer look at the rocks. Do they look any different? Empty the water and take a closer look. The expanding ice inside the spaces in the sandstone weakens the rock.
Wow, what happened? What happened here? Can somebody explain to me what happened in the sandstone?
It can break easily.
Yes, it becomes brittle, right?
You may be able to break it apart in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Can you break apart the rock that was at room temperature?
So this one is in the room temperature. They didn't put it in the freezer. Let's see if they can break it. Oops, sorry. Oh. Okay. Wait, hopefully my laptop or that is the problem now. When I click that PowerPoint, is something wrong. Well, as you can see there on the video, the one the rock, the sandstone that they put inside the freezer becomes weak or becomes soft compared to the one that they put in the room temperature. So as you can see here that the temperature plays a very, very important role in this experiment about the rocks, about this weathering. Okay,
The rock that was at room temperature,
let's watch it again.
expansion of frozen water, is a powerful physical weathering force. This explains frost heave, when soil is lifted up by ice crystals.
Okay, so let's go back a little bit. So hopefully this will not okay, all right, it will not there will be no problem. The video really stopped when I played it. Okay, but well, I think you got the idea already how this thing works, right? So at this point in time, may I request all of you to turn your open your book on page 101, and let's take a look at the first picture that you can see there. Okay, you can see the picture there about the water. Okay, or no, it's not about the water. It talks about the sun and the moon, right? Can you see it? Can you see it? Like there's like sun and moon. Can you see it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so what can you see or what can you notice on that one? Wait, I will show you the PowerPoint. There. What can you say about this? What happens here? What happens here? Can you explain to me what happened here?
The rock is contact.
It contracts when? It contracts when what?
Temperature change.
Wait. Let's study it one by one. Okay? So let's go here. What do you call this?
Sun.
What about this? What do you call this?
Moon.
Moon.
Moon. All right. So what happened here is that based on this picture, what happened here? This is the rock. Does it become bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Yes, it expands, right? It expands. What about this one?
Smaller.
Smaller.
Okay,
It contract.
it contracts. Yes, it contracts. You see here, it contracts. So it means here on your book, I want you to highlight this. I want you to highlight this. That during the day, when the sun hits the rock, it causes it to expand. So the temperature of the sun will make this rock to expand. It means it expands. Here, this picture in number 3, it expands. Okay? And also, it continues here. During the night, what happened? During the night, the rock cools and what? Contracts. So that is the simplest definition that I can give you about our topic this afternoon. Okay? So when it is hot, what happened if it is hot? The temperature is going up. What happened?
It expands.
It expands. If it is if the night is very cold, okay? So if the temperature starts to go down, what happened?
It
Contracts.
It contracts. All right. So I want you to remember that carefully because you need to answer something later on. Now it says here, this repeated expansion. Okay, what is the term that they use? Repeated. This repeated expansion and contraction. Okay. So what is the meaning of repeat again? It will happen again and again, right? You understand, Don Rapon? When it becomes big, it becomes small, it expands, it contracts, expand, contracts, expand, contracts. What happened? What is the meaning of the word? It will weaken the rock. What is the meaning of this? Weaken the rock. Can somebody explain to me? I'm sorry? What is the meaning of it will weaken the rock?
It will break into a little piece.
Will the rock becomes stronger or it will become softer? It will become harder or softer?
Softer.
Softer.
Yes, it will become soft, right? It will become soft. Now, imagine if this rock will go on with this for 5 years, for 10 years, for 50 years. What will happen to this rock? It will be, what is this? It will break down into pieces. And what do you call these small pieces of rocks? We call it sediments. Okay? So the number one reason here that was stipulated in your book is about temperature. When the temperature rises up, the rock expands. When the temperature starts to go down, the rock cools down and it will contract also. So do you have any question with this? Do you have any question before we are going to proceed to the next slide? No more? All right. So let's continue on the next picture or the next diagram that is being showed in your book. The next factor here is all about the water. Okay. It says here in your book, repeated freezing and melting. What is freezing again? What is freezing? Can you explain what is freezing in simple English? Yes.
Change to liquid into a solid.
Like the water into?
Ice.
Water into ice. What about melting?
Solid into liquid.
Solid to liquid. Ice to?
Water.
Water. Yes, very good. Now, look at this first picture. Look at this. Maybe it rained, no? Maybe it rained and then there is the water will stay here on this rock, okay? On this crack of the rock. So there is the water here. It will stay there. Now, when the winter comes, what happens to the water? Does it expand? When the water, what happens if the water becomes ice? When water freezes, what happened? It
Expand.
Wow. The water, when it becomes ice, it will expand. So what will happen when it expands? The rock here is, what happened to the crack of the rock? Does it become smaller or it becomes wider?
Wider.
Wider, right? It becomes wider. So the crack here, okay, there will be a crack. There will be a crack going there and then here also. So it will become wider. Okay. Now what happened? This one is ice, right? With the water freezes. Now what happened here in number 3? When the ice melts. You understand melts, right? Now when the ice melts, it contracts. So what happens when it contracts? The water gets deeper into the crack. So as you can see here, the water here will seep or will go down to the crack. And what will happen to that water again? Look at number 2. The water will become ice again, right? Yes, when it becomes ice again, then it can break the rock. It expands again, then it becomes hard until it will reach this stage number 4 where it the crack, it caused the rock to split. See, it caused the rock to split into two. Now imagine if this will happen every day. The big rocks will become smaller rocks, or the water will just go there, and then maybe we cannot see it here in Thailand because we don't experience ice here or snow. But in some other cases or some other countries, I'm sure that there's a lot of rocks that we can see, that they can see, that will be able to be the proof on this happening. Okay, this repeated freezing and melting of water. Okay, so do you have any question with this? Do you have any question? None. Okay, if there's none, then let's proceed. Okay, so this is another picture. I think I will just read this one. Water enters cracks in the rock. Okay, as what I explained earlier. Temperatures fall at night, causing the water to freeze. When the water turns to ice, it expands by what? 10%. Wow, see? The expansion of the water, here is 10%. Can you see that? The expansion here is 10%. Okay? It expands for 10%. This puts pressure on the rock, pressing the rock or the crack apart. The ice melts, the water seeps deeper, so it will go deeper, deeper, deeper. Okay, and over a period of time, a large blocks of rock can be shattered. That's the word here, shattered. Okay, the rocks can be shattered by repeated freeze-thaw weathering. Okay, so that is the another explanation of freezing and melting. Okay, so these are the causes of physical weathering, freezing and thawing. The one they can see here in the picture. We also have release of pressure or exfoliation. A release of pressure can cause outside layers of the rock to crack and flake off like an onion. Okay, so if the igneous rock will go up like this, so the expansion of rocks, I think I'll just need to show you a picture of this in the internet, in the Google, so that you will understand easier. Exfoliation weathering. Okay, it means that the outer cover, or what is this? The outside cover of the rock, or the outside layer of the rock will be, look at this. Okay, can you see it? Look at the layer of the rock is like broken. It wither first. Let's take a look at some other pictures. Okay, so here, look at this. It's like an onion, right? We have an onion. There's like a lot of covering, from small one, cover. So like this. Okay, that's the onion. Okay, as you can see here, this is the best example about exfoliation. So the first thing that will be damaged first is the outside, not the outside of the rock, the thing that you can see on this example. Okay, that is the exfoliation, peeling of rocks, peeling away of rocks. So like this. Okay, so do you have any question with this? Because I think you need to answer some questions later on. No question about exfoliation? Okay. So next one is the plant growth. Look at this picture here. The roots of plants can enter into the tiny cracks in the rock and force the cracks farther apart. Of course, right? This is very common, and I think it's self-explanatory that when the roots of a tree will just go to this crack of the rocks, then the roots will become bigger and bigger, then the rocks or the rock will be broken down into pieces as well. The last one, number 4, is abrasion. Abrasion here is occurs when the sediments carried by the streams, wind, glaciers, or gravity cause particles to collide into each other. What's the meaning of collide? Collide means like this, bang. What is collide? They bump into each other. Okay, so this rock will be it will be broken down into pieces. Imagine if there are many rocks that will bump into this rock. That is abrasion. Okay, so at this point in time, I want you to get your notebook. Get your notebook, boys and girls, and write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, get your notebook or a piece of paper, then write 1 to 10. Okay, are you guys done? So there are, I prepared 10 questions here. It's not in your note, it's not found in your book. It's found in your notebook. Okay. So are you guys done? Are you guys now are you guys ready now? Yes or yes? Shall we begin? Okay, let's begin. Question number 1. You need to write the triangle, number 1, triangle or diamond, circle or rectangle. If that is your answer, it's not A, B, C, D. So for number 1, diamond. You draw the shape if you think that that is the correct answer. So I will read the question now for number 1. What are some agents of weathering? Triangle, water and ice. Diamond, plants and animals. Circle, changes in temperature. Or square, acid and salt. I will be giving you 10 seconds to answer. What's your answer, Jirayu? What's your answer? Jirayu, what's your answer?
Triangle.
Triangle. What about Natawat? What's your answer?
Triangle.
Okay. What about Pirapong? What's your answer?
Triangle.
So all of you answered triangle. The correct answer here is, or I say, the correct answers are, ta-dang, all of them. All of them. Triangle, diamond, circle, and square. Okay? So the next question here. Does the composition of the rock change in physical weathering? If your answer is yes, write or draw triangle. If your answer is no, draw a diamond. Or if you are not sure, you draw circle. All right, time's up. What's your answer, Chuntida?
Circle.
Not sure. What about Paradi? What's your answer here?
Triangle.
Triangle. Sorry, give me 1 minute. Okay. So the correct answer here is no. As what I have explained earlier, physical change will not have an impact on the composition of the substance. It's like a paper cut into two. It is still a paper. Okay? So number 3, how can an animal cause physical weathering? A, triangle, they move soils. Diamond, they eat the rock. What animal eat the rock? Circle, they do not like the rock. Or square, they dig into the rock. What is your answer? Okay. Nataya, what is your answer here? Question number 3. Yes.
Answer square.
I'm sorry. Can you make it louder? I can't hear you.
I answer square.
You answer square. Okay. What about Don Raporn? What's your answer, Don Raporn?
Square.
Square as well. So let's see. The correct answer is, can an animal dig into the rock? It means this is the rock and they dig into the rock like that. The correct answer here is they move soils. Okay. That's the answer there. Okay, I think you have plenty of time. If you want to copy the question and answer, up to you. Up to you. Maybe we can we will do this one in the Kahoot next time. Okay. So next question. What is abrasion? Oh, this one. The river, the rocks, right? Triangle, the wearing down of trees. Diamond, the rocks fight. Oh my God, the rocks are fighting. Letter C, when rocks change their composition. Or square, the breaking down and wearing away of rock material. What's your answer? So what's the answer here? I will ask Puti-san. What's your answer, Puti-san?
Four.
What is that again?
Four.
2.
The breaking down.
The breaking down. Okay, square. Thank you. That is the correct answer. Thank you, Puti-san, my friend. You got the correct answer. Next, what are the 3 agents of physical weathering? Parinya. Gravity, grass, and weather. Wind, windows, and gravel. Wind, water, and gravity. Or water, ice, and sleet. Parinya, go ahead. This one is easy. Parinya.
Circle.
Circle. Let's see. Correct. Wind, water, and gravity. Correct. Next, question number 6. What is not a physical weathering? Ice wedging, acid precipitation, oxidation, or exfoliation? I will ask, who will I ask? Napichaya. What is your answer here, Napichaya?
Number 2.
Acid precipitation, correct. Diamond. Very good. Thank you, Napichaya. Oops. Can materials be weathered underground? The answer is yes. It is not only what is this? On the Earth's surface, it can be underground as well. No? The next question here. This one is a little bit tricky. So I will ask Supakrit, number 7, to answer this. A rise in temperature will cause a rock to rise in temperature. It means the sun is very hot or shining brightly. It contract or expand?
Expand.
Let's see. Correct. So Pakit got this one correct. Let's ask Satawit this time. Satawit, the opposite question of Sopakrit. A drop in temperature. Drop means go down. A drop in temperature will cause a rock to A, contract, or triangle contract, diamond expand. What's your answer?
Contract.
Contract. Let's see. Of course, that is the correct answer. Contract. Last question. What is exfoliation? Triangle, exfoliation is the answer. Diamond, when the rock peels away like an onion. Circle, when the rock abrasions. Or square, when the rock exfoliates. What is your answer, Apiwit? What is your answer here, Apiwit? If you can hear me, can you tell me your answer, Apiwit? Apiwit or yes, Apit, what's your answer?
Rectangle.
Rectangle or square. Okay. When the rock exfoliates, yeah, because exfoliation, right? Exfoliation. But that is the wrong answer. I will ask someone else. I will ask, oh, my friend here, Kanyapak. Kanyapak, I cannot see you. Turn on your camera. I miss you so much. Turn on your camera and I turn on your microphone as well and answer this question. Thank you. I cannot see her. What's your answer here?
Circle.
Circle. When the rock abrasion, sorry, the answer is not circle. I will ask someone else again. I will ask Patarida. Patarida, what is your answer here? Okay, I will just ask Purama. Purama, what's your answer? Rectangle is not the answer. Circle is not the answer. What do you think is the answer? Purama.
The blue.
Blue, the diamond. That is the best answer. When the rock peels away like an onion. I told you earlier, exfoliation is like an onion. Who got 10 over 10? Who got 10 over 10? Anybody got 10 over 10? Raise your hand. Okay, so nobody. Who got 9? Okay, 6 people got this correct. Okay. Wait, I need to reply here. Okay, so at this point in time, I'm requesting all of you to be quiet. Those who got 8, can you raise your hand? Those who got 8. Okay, 3, 4. Those who got 7 points. Okay. Okay, good job, everybody. I'll just need to check your attendance before you go. I'll just need to check your attendance. 6/1. Okay, wait, I'll just show you the screen, my screen, so that you'll be able to see what am I doing here. Okay, so this we are now in August, right? So just right here Monday, and then please say present if what is this, if you have if you are here. Insert. Wait, where is that again? Okay, insert object. Object. Why not? Insert symbol. Okay, there. I cut it. Okay, just give me one more second so that I'll be able to check your attendance. Please say present again if you are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Number 8, are you here? Number 8? Not number 8. Number 11, are you here? Chayangkul? Okay. What about number 21? Are you here? Number 21? Number 21, are you here? What about number 22? Nupparad and Lalada, are you here? Number 25, Suwapich, are you here? Suwapich? 27, Jirapat, are you here? Jirapat? Disorn, are you here? Disorn? Number 34, Watcharawit, are you here? Watcharawit? Wiripon, Wiripon, are you here? I think I saw Wiripon earlier. Oh, he was here. Okay. Watcharawit 34 is here. Oh yeah, 34 is here. Watcharawit. Okay. So, okay. So I think I already checked your attendance. May I request all of you to kindly turn on your camera and let's take a picture together. Okay, let's take a picture together. 1, 2, 3, smile. Print screen. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Another one because there's a lot of you. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, good job, everybody.